Alright, so this is my video on a chicken tractor that I kind of put together looking at other people's videos and trying to decide what I liked. This is kind of just a quick sketch of what I drew. It's going to be 8x4, 2 feet off the ground, and just have a little plastic roof on half of the end for some shelter. I'll probably start by just making each of the panels up top here that are going to sit on 2x6s. Here's the stuff that I ended up getting. 3 2x6s that are 8 foot long, 13 2x2s that are 8 foot long, a couple different rolls of chicken wire. Just trying to figure out exactly how much I need, and ended up needing to get 2 different rolls. Staple gun, and just some wood screw fasteners, and that's about it. So kind of update as I go. Okay, so all I did here was just cut one of the 8 foot boards in half to give me 2 4 foot pieces, and just made a simple box. Just kind of reinforced it with those brackets too. So that's it. Now I'm gonna build the sides. Okay, you can see it's actually the next day. I got all the side panels built up, 2 4 foot ones and 2 8 foot ones. They're about a little over 18 inches high, and I just put some brackets in the side there to kind of support them, so you can see. And then the chicken wire itself is just, you know, stapled on the back. Probably would make things easier if you have a electric staple gun, or one you can run off a compressor, because the treated wood's kind of tough to get into. But so those are the sides. I'm going to go ahead and build 2 more 4 footers. That'll end up being the door for the top. So do that and see where we're at. Okay, as you can see, I've started putting up the panels. I finished the 2 top gates, and I just have it clamped down, drilling some screws in just to secure it on top of the platform there. So I'm going to finish all the other sides and then start working on the top. Okay, as you can see, I got the sides up and back down on the ground here. What I did, for this top part, this whole piece is actually able to be removed. I didn't want it to be permanent in case I needed to get in there and get a bunch of room. So basically this is like a 4x4 area that the whole thing lifts off. It's kind of hard for you to see, I'm sure. But that was 2 panels that were 2x4 that I just hinged together. So, you know, quick access. I'm probably gonna have the feeder right here, and the water probably be on this end too. The other thing I did was just put like a support beam across here. That's what I'm gonna nail the roof into, and it gives this piece something to back up against. So, whoops. So yeah, got about half the top done. What I'm gonna do over here is put another support beam right down the middle here, and then I'm gonna end up running the roofing this way, and it'll be at a slight angle because this beam is gonna give it, you know, 1.5 inches down to here. and that'll give any type of runoff for water. So go ahead and do that and start recording again. Okay, now real quick I'll just show you kind of what I did to get prepared for the roofing part. Like I said earlier, I just put a little beam down the middle here. Nothing's really measured, so if it's a little bit off, that's why. But I did cut it at a slight angle just so that you get the runoff from the rain and stuff. And just took a couple pieces of scrap 2x2 and built up this edge right here. Sits a little bit higher than down here, just to give that runoff, of course. So did that on both sides. Kind of just anchored it in with some more brackets. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw in the roof and finishing up pretty soon. Alright, so you can see I put the roof on here. This kind of paneling is really easy to work with. It was actually one sheet of it's 8 foot long by 26 inches wide. So when you cut it in half, basically covers a 4x4 area and gives you a little bit of extra room, you know, for overhang and stuff. So like I said, I cut it in half. Those are actually 2 pieces side by side, and I was able to go ahead and bolt down that middle support there too. So it's not perfect, it looks alright, it'll do the job, covers up. Probably the only design flaw I didn't think about was that small area right there. That's not critter proof, doesn't have any fencing, but it's a small gap. I mean, that's probably maybe only 3 to 4 inches wide, and not even 4. So we'll see. If it becomes a problem, I can just cut out a piece of some more of the chicken wire or whatever, but I'm not too worried about it right now. So now I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do these wheels. Put the wheels on, a couple handles, and should be finished. Okay, so I kind of finished the final part here. I looked up some stuff online, wheels. Didn't find much except for one guy I did find had this similar contraption. But basically, just got a regular solid rubber tire that you get at Tractor Supply or Harbor Freight or anything, and just took a 2x4, got everything bolted in there so it can rotate. This whole thing can go up and down on both sides. And so what you do is, I can show you from a distance here in a minute, but when you lift up on the back end, the tires like naturally swing underneath, and then the whole unit